All right. Juice WRLD. Goodbye and Good Riddance. Long time requested album. Long time requested album. Kind of resurgence in requests ever since I sat down with 17 by Extentation. Um, and in reading about this album a bit, I'm coming to understand, this is a younger person. This is a heartbreak. One of the labels I saw, what was it? Where did I look? I just briefly glanced at Rate Your Music. I honestly don't really like that website. I read the reviews that people leave and it's just like fucking music snob galore all up in Rate Your Music. But one of the tags there was emo rap. I found that to be pretty funny. But I mentioned that because I basically, when I sat down and listened to 17, just a little 20-minute EP, I think that video went for like an hour and a half or something like that. About halfway in, I realized basically that album was more than music. And I went what I call dad mode. I went full dad mode on that. And instead of really talking about the album, I started talking to you guys because I realized that the album itself was more than that. It was something everybody was going through. Like people were listening to it because they're going through it type of a thing. So I started talking more to the audience than I was about the album. I'm approaching this in the same, similar vein, not the same vein. But the idea being is, from what I've read about this, him being younger, it being kind of emo, like whatever. I haven't made any opinions about it, but basically I'm not of the expectation that this album is going to speak to me directly. But when I think about it, and 17 and that experience, that was a great experience. I think about, too, my son, who's creeping up on 13 years old. He's in the 7th grade, and he's going to start going through stuff. And I remember being, I think it was 8th grade. There was a summer 8th grade. Oh, God, I just thought my life was ending, right? Because going through the breakup. And I basically, this channel started as a journey through hip hop, and it remains that, in my opinion. Although some people might argue against that because I've been doing a lot of new releases. I'm not doing the right ones, right? I'm supposed to be doing all these others, whatever. But as I've gone through all these albums, and as I've become accustomed to hip hop and enjoy hip hop, now I've found myself not really interested in critiquing or reviewing necessarily, but more I'm trying to appreciate each album for what it is. And if I'm not into it, that's okay. But I'm trying to appreciate it. And so with this album specifically, what I want to do is everything I can to appreciate this point of view, because as a father, I'm probably going to be dealing with it pretty soon. And I remember being a kid and going through this shit. And so one thing that always used to upset me, and it still upsets me, I do my very best to not say it. It probably slips out every now and then, but I couldn't stand it when the adults in my life would tell me, well, when you get older, you'll understand. That shit is so condescending. It is so dismissive to the emotions you're feeling today. Yes, it is true that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you'll look back at a lot of things in your life happening now and go, oh yeah, that wasn't really that bad. Probably. That's probably true. But it's also true that right now you're going through it and you're dealing with it and you're feeling it. So I don't like this dismissive nature of, oh, you're too young to understand. Fuck that. Fuck that. From what I understand, this album it was something about Bella, Goodbye Forever Bella, or something like that. And he changed the name, which was a good idea. But it's a breakup album, younger mindset, having a hard time dealing with it. This is the 5-year anniversary edition, so it's 20 tracks, 59 minutes. There's a couple versions. I guess with this one, the difference from the original is that Glo'd Up is at the very end. But a couple of people mentioned that listen to this because it's got the skits in the middle, and that's kind of part of the story. There was a great, I post the album covers on Twitter in the morning to let people know I'm going to listen to today. And somebody put Illmatic for middle schoolers. And that was just the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. Illmatic for middle schoolers. But the thing is, I mean, as hilarious as that is, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I mean, honestly, in a way, like, I know people will probably, that's an insult, right? But really, I think it's two positives. One, it shows how much an album can speak to an age group at what level, because Illmatic is highly regarded, obviously. But then two, it also shows that, yes, you will then grow out of those things. You will grow out of those things. So even though it's a funny dig, there's a lot of truth in it. And I don't know. Anyway. Okay, well, let's not ramble too much. We're 5 minutes in. I found 4 music videos, so I'll do those. That's for Patreon. Patreon's $2. You can listen in MP3 format, no ads, no edits, all that wonderful stuff. This has got a couple skits, hour long. We'll see how it goes. So let's drop into the intro. First time ever hearing Juice WRLD, I believe. I understand that he has died. I understand it was a drug overdose during like a raid on the plane when they landed in LA or something. Anyway, first track's called Intro. Producer's Don Robb. I think it's just like, apparently it's like a phone call. Looks like a transcript of a phone call. So we'll listen to that and then we'll get into it. First time listening, Goodbye Good Riddance, 5-year anniversary edition. Drop it in, track 1. Illmatic for middle schoolers.
I told you, I promise you, I can't even talk to you right now. I fucking hate you. No, for real. Like, stop fucking calling the lead. I will block every fucking time you call me. Like, they're trying me right now.
I am going to be full dad mode on this one already. I can tell already.
Nigga, you ain't do shit for me. I promise you.
Yeah.
I put that on everything I love.
I'm already like over this girl.
Completely. You wishing that you knew me. Okay, go ahead and talk all that shit now. But who had your back? Me. I did.
So, I mean, I have no context here. Okay? No context at all. And I don't want to sound like Reddit relationship advice, right? Where the question is, my husband, you know, who I love and been married to for 14 years, and we have 3 beautiful children, and our life is perfect. He accidentally opened a credit card offer that was in my name without realizing it. What should I do? Divorce him. You know, that's Reddit relationship advice, right? So I don't want to come in and be like, whatever your situation is, if you're going through a breakup, this is pretty fucking toxic. So without context, without any context, if someone's treating you like this, just move on, okay? Make a healthy decision for yourself. Don't basically, just in general, don't let people treat you like this. But I don't want to rant too much because, right, we're just starting. All right, so there is, I suppose, the position of the girl in this relationship. Move on to track 2, which is called All Girls Are the Same. Fair warning, I am expecting to rant. I'm pretty, like, anti-red pill. I really am not a fan of that fucking culture that exists online and some of the ideas they try to push. But anyway, so if you're into red pill, you're probably going to hear me rant against red pill. There you go. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, track 2, All Girls Let's Say, producers Nick Mira. Let's drop it. Let's get into some meat and bones of this album.
They're riding my brain, love. These hoes are sad. I admit it, another hoe got me finished.
Good sound.
My heart, oh no, you didn't. Fuck sipping, I'ma down a whole bottle. Hard liquor, hard truth, can't swallow. Need a bartender, put me out my sorrow. Wake up the next day in the Monte Carlo with a new woman. Tell me shit from Colorado and she love women. She'll be gone by tomorrow, who am I kidding? There's jealousy and agony that I sit in. I'm a jealous boy, really feel like John Lennon.
I kind of like this, honestly. I can appreciate this.
Hey, these girls are inside. All girls are the same.
I like the contrast of the bass and these lighter notes. like this kind of echoey, distant sound on the vocals too. It puts you in the mood.
She told me it would take 10 minutes to
Huh. This is a pretty good song, honestly. I feel like I'm not supposed to enjoy it, like for who I am, but nah, I can connect with this one. Yeah, I'm cool with this one. You know, one of the things I like is, based off of the title, I was coming in with the assumption that he was just gonna blame, it's all the women's fault. It's all the women's fault, you know? But that's not really what he's saying here. It's not really what he's saying. You know, wake up the next day in the Monte Carlo with a new woman telling me she's from Colorado and she loves women. She'll be gone by tomorrow. Who am I kidding? All this jealousy and agony that I sit in. I didn't understand this John Lennon part. What's the deal with John Lennon? Oh, Jealous Guy is the name of John Lennon's song. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm not a huge Beatles fan, so I don't know that. I just want real love. Guess it's been a minute. Pissed off from the way that I don't fit in. Tell me what's the secret to love. I don't get it. That line right there. That line right there. What's the secret to love? I don't get it. Feel like I've been running a race. I'm not winning. Ran into the devil today. She's grinning. So I assumed, wrongfully, thankfully, that this was going to be women suck and they're all just stupid whores and cheat, right? Like just really, I've done absolutely nothing wrong. It's all their fault, right? That's something that I perceive from the red pill community, that it's like, no, you guys are fucking crazy. But what I like here is that he's expressing just a general confusion. You know, I don't get it. And that's an easy feeling to have, especially when you're younger. Hell, even older now, sometimes I think, man, I don't know. Because I'll look at my wife, and that girl, I feel like, I don't think I've ever told her this. I feel like I'm like nervous to tell her this, but I feel like she loves me way more than I love her. And I mean, I love her. It's not like, oh, she's okay. Like, no, she's fucking amazing. But maybe it's partly because how she expresses that love. Like, she's much more of a nurturer, a provider type of person. She loves to cook for you, and she loves it when I'm sick, because I get tired enough and enough to let her just take care of me, which is all she ever wants to do. She just wants to like baby me, baby me. And I'm not into that. I'm fine. I can go get my own fucking thing of water. Like, don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. But she loves to take care of people. She loves to take care of me, my son. When people visit, she loves to take care of that. Like, that is her love language. So every now and then I wonder, is there something wrong with me? And it's like, well, no, I'm a little different in how I express myself. That's all. Anyway, back to this. What's the secret to love? I don't get it. I just like that, you know, there's this general confusion. You know, I'm trying to find something meaningful, something tangible, long lasting, and it ain't fucking working. And it feels like every time I try, all these girls end up doing the same thing for whatever reason. I hasn't gotten into a whole lot of detail here into what they're doing. Just drowning the emotion a little bit. But even though I don't feel like this today, I remember having feelings like that. Yes. Fuck living, I'm going to drown in my sorrow. Fuck giving, I'm going to take, not borrow. Still sitting, still losing my mind. I've been tripping, wasting my time. Like this lost confusion, suffering, agony type thing. Yeah. And, you know, the song, the way it's presented, too, lyrically, it's not complex. It doesn't fucking need to be, right? We're just going through it. We're feeling it. And this is something where it being straightforward is nice. Like, I don't need complicated language to express these feelings, you know? Okay. All right. Well, I feel like, I mean, we're only, what, 4 minutes in, but this is how it's going to go. And I'm already on board. So let's move on to track 3, which is called Lucid Dreams. Produced by Nick Mira. And here we go, dropping in track 3, Lucid Dreams. hear shouting. I can't make it out though.
I still see your shadows
Nice bass hit.
Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Oh, easier said than done. I thought you were the one listening to my heart instead of my head. You found another one, but I am the better one. I won't let you forget me.
Okay. You found another one.
Can't take back the love that I gave you. You left me falling and landing inside my grave. I know that you want me dead.
This is definitely the emo part right here.
I take prescriptions to make me feel okay. I know it's all in my head. I have these
I like the bass head.
dreams where I can't move a thing, thinking of you in my
Good sound on production too, honestly. I kind of like this.
You were my everything, thoughts of a wedding ring. Now I'm just better off dead. I'll do it over again. I didn't want it to end. Now
I get good contrast with this heavy bass and these lighter notes.
You were made out of plastic. You made my heart ache. You made my heart break. You made my heart ache. You made my heart break again. I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you.
I like the hesitation there on the production. I love it when they do that.
So I must replace you.
I love that bass right there after that really distant vocal. That boom really came in there. This is a cool one too. I'm okay. Yeah, this is working. This is working. Oh shit, I thought I paused. Oh no, I hit like instead of pause. I do that all the time. I'll look at the pause button and then I'll hit like and then I'll not hit the pause button. So before I get into my dad mode ranting, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not any of those things. And so I just want to present ideas. That's it. Okay. I can't tell anybody. I don't want to tell anybody how to feel or how to live their life. But sometimes one thing I usually am pretty good at is usually when we're feeling like shit, it's because there's a lot of reasons all tangled up together. And one thing I do pretty well is I can help untangle. And so now you can see each individual issue and kind of, you work on one. Okay, well now that's gone. And you slowly take it apart and then work on the individual issues. Anyway, I like how I take time to explain myself and then I do a poor job of explaining myself. I feel like I did a poor job. Couple things I want to touch on in terms of what he's expressing here. First of all, I like that he says it's on his head. Where the hell was it? It was something that took, medication or something like that. You left me falling and landing inside my grave. I know that you want me dead. Pretty over the top right there, right? I mean, that's just being dramatic. And this is something that we do. This is something that's important to understand, that when we're emotionally upset, we overreact, we get hyperbolic, we get dramatic. And those things in themselves are okay as long as we don't take them too seriously. And so you could say, I know you want me dead, and I know you hate me, and blah, blah, blah. And it's okay to say those things, I feel, because you're expressing that feeling, but don't express it so much or for so often that you start to believe that, because that's, it's a little too far. Don't buy into our own drama, is what I'm saying. I take prescriptions to make me feel A-okay. I know it's all in my head. That's what I like about that verse right there, is that he acknowledges his own dramatic flair that is being caused by his emotions. Like this, it's all in my head. Okay. And so this song, to me, it's easier to take in because it is more of just expressing feelings and emotions rather than this is what it is and this is how it's going. You know, there's a fine line that splits those two ideas. And, you know, he's fucking going through it. You were my everything. Thoughts of a wedding ring. Now I'm just better off dead. And this is something younger me would definitely connect with. That one, I still remember that one summer, man. God, I thought my life was over. It's over. Clearly it wasn't over, you know. It all worked out just fine. I'll do it over again. I didn't want it to end. I watched it blow in the wind. I should have listened to my friends. Oh, that's an interesting one right there, right? Should listen. Your friends were warning you, but you ignored it. That's important here because, like I was saying, with things that get all tangled up, you're dealing with heartbreak and you're thinking that person was the one. But now, if it is over and you were wrong, but your friends were warning you, now you've got this little issue of, well, shit, I can't even, my own judgment was off. What did they see that I did not see? You know, so there's like a layer of complication that goes into this whole experience. Because if your friend saw it, but you didn't, does that mean I can't trust myself and who I decide to spend time with or who I fall in love with type of thing? So that's another interesting layer. Who knew evil girls had the prettiest face? I think that's pretty common knowledge, isn't it? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Still see your shadows. Let's see. What's the first verse? There was something else I wanted to touch on. Maybe that was all there was. There was something else. I already forgot. Something about you left, but I'm the better one. Here, it's in the chorus. Easier said than done. I thought you were the one. Listen to my heart instead of my head. So there's that adds to that thing of, you know, the friends warning you. You found another one, but I'm the better one. I won't let you forget me. So this I wanted to touch on because just like I felt like the girl in the opening skit was, you know, saying all this awful shit. Don't call me. I fucking hate you. Blah, blah, blah. It's pretty toxic. Like, walk away from stuff like that. Sometimes we in ourselves get a little toxic. We want to prove, no, I'm the better person. You're the one that fucked up. We want to walk away from that. Walk away from that own internal toxicity. Don't worry about it. Just fucking let it go. And this idea of I won't let you forget me. And again, this isn't a criticism to Juice WRLD or the album or the song or anything. This is the idea. I'm in the song. I'm in the idea. I'm approaching the idea. Why? Why would you spend any time trying to force someone who broke your heart and screwed you over and cheated on you into not forgetting you? That's a waste of time. That's a lot of calories you should spend on pretty much anything else in your life. That is not a healthy pursuit. Trying to force someone to remember you when when all they did was break your heart. No. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Pursue something else. Go do something else. Go fucking climb a mountain or something. I don't know. You know, I cannot change you, so I must replace you. That concept right there in itself is kind of interesting too, because I feel like you're not fixing the problem. You're just trying to paint over the problem, you know? Can't change you. I must replace you. Now you're taking this baggage from this other person and you're kind of sticking it onto a new person so that you can still fix the other person, but that other person's gone. And now you're essentially crippling this new relationship from the start. Anyway, all just ideas. And if you disagree with it, it's totally fine. Okay? Please don't take me too seriously. The only thing I want to do is just throw out little sparks. And maybe something catches for you and maybe it doesn't. And that's fine. However it works for you. Good song. Now, honestly, kind of cool with this album so far. Let's move on to track 4. It's called Lean With Me. Producer's Nick Mira. Oh yeah, he had a drug addiction issue as well. Yeah. So that's going to add another layer of complication. All right, here we go. Dropping in track 4, Lean With Me. Oh, let me back it up. Shit. Fucked it all up. It's my first time ever making a video, so, you know, cut me some slack.
Drugs got me sweating, but the room getting colder. Looking
trying to
at
just
the devil with
hump
the
in that
angel
bass
on my
in
shoulder. Will I die tonight? I don't know. Is it over? Looking for my next high. I'm looking for closure. Laying with me, pop with me, get high with me. If you rock with me, smoke with me, drink with me. Fucked up liver with some bad kidneys. Laying with me, pop
Kind of
with
a
me,
fucking banger,
get high
honestly.
with me. If you rock with me, smoke with me, drink with me. Fucked up liver
God, that
with some
bass
bad
is
kidneys.
fucking ridiculous.
Told her if I die, I'ma die young. Every day I've been getting fucked up. Finally know the difference between love and drugs. Shorty tell me I should really sober up. This shit ain't fiction, it's too real, too real. Smoke with me, drink with me. Fucked up liver with some bad kidneys.
Something that strikes me about this song is, earlier I was saying it's a banger, but it's not like a party banger. It's just really, I think it's the bass. I think the bass being so consuming and enveloping everything. I feel like I'm just kind of in it. And so it's not like a banger in the sense of like high energy, party, go crazy type of thing. I mean, you could kind of go crazy to it, but I think his vocals are a little slow for like amping up type of a thing. But more so, it's a banger in that, like, oh, fuck, he's putting me into this scenario. I don't know, it's that bass. That's just drowning out of that bass. Everything. It's drowning everything out. It kind of feels like just being fucked up. I don't know, there's this weird buy-in with the sound. It's hard to explain. I don't know why I can't explain it. Although, I just got done making fun of myself for explaining something poorly, so maybe the answer is already there on the video. Yeah, there's something about this, man. The sound is just swallowing everything. And that, to me, kind of feels almost like a representation of just being just fucked up. Really fucked up all the time.
If I overdose, babe, you gon' drop with me. I don't even wanna think about it right now. Let's get too high, reach a new high. Take the shrooms and the pills at the same time. Went to Hollywood thrills from the street life. Took too many drugs, now I don't feel right. Laying with me, pop with me, get high with me. If you rock with me, smoke with me, drink with me. Fucked up liver with some bad kidneys. Laying with me, pop with me, get high with me. If you rock with me, smoke with me, drink with me. Fucked up liver with some bad kidneys.
I like this one too, man. Although, honestly, knowing that he died of an overdose, it makes it sad. It makes it kind of sad. It makes it, honestly, a little scary. A little too prophetic. What was that line up here? If I fucking die, you're going to drop with me. If I overdose, babe, you're going to drop with me. You know, and this song, you know, in itself, I'm going to try not to say psychoanalyze everything, but I'm going to end up psychoanalyzing everything. You know, the question that enters my mind hearing this, especially with the previous track, I think Lucid Dreams, there was reference of you don't like it when I'm, or maybe it was this song, you don't like it when I'm high all the time or something like that. Shorty, oh yeah. Shawty tell me I should really sober up. I'm looking for trouble, so I know I'm going to find it. Every day I'm getting fucked up. Told her if I die, I'm going to die young. And you know, I don't know how much we're going to hear about, you know, both sides of this relationship and how things go and stuff, but maybe here's our hint at why the girl's leaving. I don't know. I don't want to, like, I'm just, basically the question's popping in, you know, what's driving the heavy drug use? Because it's easy to go, oh, well, here's the problem. He's all fucked up on drugs, but I don't really see this as the problem. I see this as a symptom and a response to the symptom of the actual problem, whatever that problem is. And it could be because he's breaking up with the girl, but it sounds like this is happening before the breakup because she's telling him to sober up. So there's deeper issues, right? That's all there is to it. Not the most convoluted thing to figure out. obviously. Especially since the overdose. I'm just kind of quietly pondering to myself right now. It just sucks because I have this idea in my head that, oh yeah, maybe one day humanity as a whole, we won't have all these fucking problems. But I don't think that's true. I think we're just going to always be fucked up, man. One way or another. We're really good at being fucked up. Okay. All right. Good song. Honestly, I'm cool with that song. Track 5 is called No Good. It has basically 0 streams compared to other songs. Like Lay With Me had 900 million. This one has 28 million. So this one might be a skip. We'll find out why here in a second. Producer is, it's spelled with a V, but it looks like it's supposed to be pronounced Russian. So here we go, dropping into track 5, No Good.
Ain't nothing but no good man. No good diamond watching woman. She ain't nothing but a no good diamond watching woman. Only love me cause she see Versace on my linens. Baby, I'm not God, so your sins are not forgiven. I can never lose every day I wake up winning. Mama told me cut the bad hoes off with the scissors. Make them disappear, call me Juice WRLD wizard. Man, I'm high, I'm narcotic, so your name I cannot remember. Using opiates openly fucking up my image. Yeah. One thing you need to know about me is all I ever wanted was love and money. Yeah. One thing you need to know about me is this rock star life turned me to a junkie. Another thing you need to know about me is I'm full of addictions, decisions vindictive. Subject a little sensitive, maybe I should just shallow it. Went from talking depression to money making prerogative. Yo, girl, get on fellatio, you should be excited. Cause when she come back to you, that's $1 million. She ain't nothing but a
That's fucking foul, dude. Because when she comes back to you, that's $1 million nut kiss. That's fucking foul. These guys.
Blood, sweat, and tears, money partied it. Moses used to roll mid, now it's gas when I'm smoking. Like I farted, hit the gas, I'm in motion.
Like I farted.
Wrist hanging out the window, cost your apartment. It's the brightest that my life ever been. I need diamonds all over for when it get dark again. Called my mama up and told her that the devil marching in. She sent me Bible verses, then I got distracted by some news from a sex worker. Who am I to not text back? That's networking. Who am I to lie about my life? I know the truth hurt. Who am I to say that this ain't one of my best verses? Oh, too bad she ain't nothing but a no good diamond watching woman. Only love me cause she see Versace on my linens. Baby, I'm not God, so your sins are not forgiven. I can never lose, every day I wake up winning. I grew up on all types, I'm talking about music and hoes, right? Now I'm bearing the fruits my mama planted didn't grow.
I'm very torn on that song. I am very torn. Like, I like the production. I like the beat. I like the flow. I like the sound of his vocals. I even like the intent of what he's saying lyrically. But the way it's written is kind of shit. It's weird. The lyrics, the way this is written is kind of... It's off-putting. I think that's the best way to put it. It's off-putting, and I can't really explain why. Maybe I can figure this out. You know, this line, all I ever wanted was love and money. And immediately I go to the question I had the previous track. Okay, but why? What is that a solution to? What symptom are you trying to cure with love and money that is really just covering up the actual core issue? Don't know. One thing you need to know about me, this rockstar life turned me into a junkie. Another thing, I'm full of addictions, decisions vindictive, subject a little sensitive, maybe I should just shallow it. Like that part's... Does he say shallow or does he say swallow it? I don't know. Went from talking depression to money making, prerogative. Still a smart guy. Could have got a scholarship. Said fuck college. I started one phone call. $20 to $1 million. The song's all about my talents and vices. Listen repeatedly, scream it, recite it until it pissed your father off. You're already pissed though. Like, it's just poorly written, basically. But at the same time, it's weird because it's not like what he's saying doesn't work. It's just how it's being said. Until it pissed your father off. He's already pissed though. I know, because his daughter on my tour giving deep throat. Like, I don't know. It just feels. It feels like here's what it feels like. The lyrics on this track specifically feel like they were written down one time, no edit. Which your first draft is never your best draft. It's very rare when your first draft is your best draft. It's almost impossible. And so it just feels like he's got these thoughts, these feelings I want to push. Like, what was it? Umi Says, Most Def. Great song. Amazing song. Not trying to compare it to this, but when he's saying, I don't want to take the time to write this down, just want to tell you how I feel. You know, don't want to take the time to write it down. Like this, he took the time to write it down, but he didn't take any fucking time to like clean it up and make it better. I'm assuming he took the time to write it down. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just went into the booth and just rambled all this shit off. She ain't nothing but a no good diamond watching woman. Only love me because she sees Versace on my linens. Something else that's this is an interesting feedback loop right here, because this comes up. This isn't specific to Juice WRLD. This comes up before. Different artists have expressed, the concern of the gold digger, right? Like, I don't want somebody who just wants me for my money. And all these hoes approach me because I'm wearing all this fancy shit. Which then leads me to go, well, then why are you wearing all the fancy shit? Well, because I want to show off and look awesome in front of all these bad bitches. Yeah, but then you attract the gold diggers. Yeah, but I got to look good. Okay, that's fine. You want to look good. That's fine. Go ahead. But then don't be surprised when all the gold diggers come, It's kind of a fun little feedback loop. God damn, all I ever do is attract gold diggers. Well, you cover yourself in gold. Here come the gold diggers. Like Mama told me, cut the bad hoes off with the scissors, make them disappear, call me Juice WRLD Wizard. Okay. And the intent is there, but you couldn't say it better than that. I'm high off narcotics, so your names I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, sure. Using opiates, openly fucking up my image. Huh. Strange. Hell yeah. They done Glo'd Up. I done Glo'd Up. Oxycodone got me screwed up. Gotta remain focused. All these group is hoes bogus. Everybody knows it. But they turned me to a poet with the love commotion. Blood, sweat, tears, money, parted it. Moses. Used to roll mid. Now it's gas was like I farted, hit the gas. Like, what the fuck? Ha. Very strange song. Called my Bible up. Called my mama up, told her the devil marched in, and she sent me Bible verses. Then I got distracted by some news from a sex worker. Like, it's very, very low quality writing. Just lazy as fuck. Basically, who am I to not text back? That's networking. Like, what? Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. But I'm torn because I like how his voice sounds. I kind of like the flow. I like the production. So if I just ignore everything he's saying, if I don't hear the words, I like the song. Honestly, enough. I'm gonna give it a heart. If you can believe that shit. Yeah. But the lyrics, well, whatever. All right, let's move on. This is called Wasted. It's featuring Lil Uzi Vert. There is a remix of this. Oh no, Lucid Dreams is the remix with Lil Uzi Vert. That's at the end. Produced by CB Mix. Dropping in track 6, Wasted. CB on the beat. Oh.
Wasted. GTA love, bitches wasted. I'm on these drugs, I feel wasted.
Again, I like the contrast, the thick bass, lighter notes.
Waste all my time when I'm wasted. GTA love, bitches wasted. I'm on these.
And I just keep seeing that font from Wasted on Grand Theft Auto.
I waste all my time when I'm wasted. She do cocaine in my basement. I'm a doctor, but I'm running out of patience. She told me that she's trying to get closer to Satan. She be talking to him when she in the Matrix. Damn, why is she so demonic? She Medusa with a little Pocahontas. She been lacing up my drugs or something. Every time that we together, I'm unconscious.
So the reason why I'm saying this is strange is he just got done with this song No Good and talking about being all fucked up and all that kind of stuff. But now he's upset with the girl putting drugs in his drugs, even though he just got done talking about, you know, was it this one or the previous one? Maybe it was Lean With Me. Just talking about how much drugs all the time. But now he's upset with the girl putting the drugs in his drugs, but he keeps taking the drugs. But she's, you know, why is she so demonic? She's Medusa with little Pocahontas lacing on my drugs or something. Every time we're together, I'm unconscious. I know I saw her put the perks in my chronic. Smoke until my eyes roll back like the Omen. So you watch her put the perks in, then you smoke it, and then you get high as fuck. But then you're upset with her for putting the drugs in, the drugs that you took, even though you saw her do it. Anyway, just kind of noticing that. That's all. Here we go.
Wasted. She do cocaine in my basement. I'm a doctor, but I'm running out of patience. She told me that she's
I can't handle that line. Just can't handle that line.
Rockstar, that's our style. These boys can take. Hating, but they still try to take our cake. No basic, brand new Rari when I'm racing. Take it, let you run my way, please don't lace it. That's a bum bitch that you chasing. Flirt with me, she a dominatrix. Smile at that girl and I do like her body. I don't want the money, I just want the molly. That what she said when she live in the valley. Little boy, I'm your father, Kuna Matata. I made that girl get up out of that topper. Got trust in my hair, used to pray for the locker. I hit from the back of my legs off the locker. Jacuzzi, that booty, I get it, go vodka. I'm taking blue caps to keep tweaking my chakra. Rose on my chain, there's no hit like no copper. Tats in the middle of my head like I'm Avatar. That's the reason that I ride on my opposite.
Wasted. GTA love, bitches
Alright.
wasted.
Alright. Good flow. I mean, I like that Lucid Vert was just fucking blazing through
Get her
there.
off my mind when I'm wasted. I'm an open door, I ain't have to let her in. She ain't take my heart, but she took my medicine. At least somebody gon' take it. I hate to waste it. GTA love, bitches wasted.
I do love the sound through here. It is a kind of a great sound right here.
Get her off my mind when I'm wasted. I waste all my time when I'm wasted. GTA love, bitches wasted. I'm on these drugs, I feel wasted.
The shift, what the fuck was that? Was that on purpose? Like everything just dropped out. It's almost like I accidentally hit the volume on Spotify or something. That was weird. How much it changed right there. I think we're at the part of the album where I'm being overly over analytical on the lyrics. Right? I'm not. Yeah, there's the text right there. I didn't even realize that it was right there. The font wasted. I think instead of like trying to like figure this song out, right, and solve it, we're just gonna let it. It's just a song. Fucked up on drugs. Just a good old fashioned trap. I'm fucked up on drugs song. Heavy bass. Good light sounds. Good verse. I mean, Lil Uzi Vert. I didn't really understand. I'm your father. Huna Makana. That's Lion King, right? Yeah. Every now and then, people will throw in like references, and I'm like, okay, okay, that's. I mean, sure. You want to reference a Disney movie during the middle of your verse where you're spitting fire as fast as you can, and it's all about being fucked up on drugs. you want to reference a Disney movie, Lion King. Okay. All right. You do you, bro. I don't want the money. I just want the Molly. That's what she said when she lived in the valley. Okay, I made that girl give all of that top up. Got drugs in my hair. Use the perk for the lockup. I hit from the back and my legs start to lock up. Lil Uzi Vert, you're dehydrated, bro. You gotta drink some water, especially if you're in the jacuzzi. It's hot. You're dehydrated. You need water. I'm taking blue caps and keep tweaking my chakra. Jesus. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to do any lyrical analysis on this. This is about being high on drugs and being upset that the girl you're with is putting drugs in your drugs that you're getting high off of because you want to get high off of them because you want to feel wasted, and that's all you do is get wasted. But you're mad at her for it, for doing the thing that you want to do anyway. Anyway, I'm just having some fun right there. That's all. I'm gonna give that one a heart. Yeah. So far we're five in a row. I did put a heart next to the intro because why would you? Don't need to. This is track 7 called "I'm Still," produced by Nick Mira. Let's drop in track 7. So far I'm kind of surprisingly enjoying this. I didn't think I would enjoy this as much as I have so far, but this has been pretty good. All right, track 7, "I'm Still."
Like, I'm holding my breath and watching my step. I'm listing regrets and you made that list. You're my depression. Your first impression wasn't deception. You were lying. Bitch, I'm still flexing with my heart broken. Get my heart.
Interesting to me about this. I kind of like his voice. Like some of the stuff I listen to and I go, yeah, it's just not quite my jam in terms of like all the drug abuse or whatever, right? I mean, whatever. I feel like this is with trap, man. Trap, all the fucking drugs. It feels like a trope at this point. The trap trope of just being wasted all the time. And the thing that annoys me about it is why it gets under my skin is it reminds me of country music. And you're probably thinking, Bob, what the fuck are you talking about? It reminds me of country because anytime I listen to country, all I hear is trope. We're going to sing the same song, saying the same thing. My fucking truck broke down. I went and got a beer. Girl don't love me no more. And it's just like at work, we've got work trucks, and every now and then I'll be riding with somebody else and they got the country station on. And I'm like, this is the 20th different time I've heard these singers say the same fucking thing. And I'm like, I can't believe people listen to this shit. I can't believe it. Just all the time. And then the best part about country is these are like multimillionaires talking about their truck broke down and my boots wore out and I lost my hat and fuck, I ain't got enough money. And what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? At least with trap, they do have money and they are fucked up on drugs all the time. So it's not like complete bullshit. But man, after a while, I'm like, how many songs do we need? I totally forgot what I was going to talk about. I was praising the album, his voice. I kind of like his voice, man. I don't know. There's something about the tone, the pitch of his voice as it just floats around in these sounds. It mixes in well. Also, I did find it odd that he's talking about Advil. Like we're going to talk about Molly and Percocet and Chronic and all this other shit, right? And then, every now and then I take an Advil too. Like, he's hitting the hard drugs with Advil. Oh, shit. All right, let's keep going.
Now I need the car with the stars in a row.
But his vocals are just very, like,
She buried me in a tomb.
ethereal, floaty, just kind of spacey.
I see her face in my room. When I'm alone
It works well.
I'ma blame that on the shrooms. Bitch, I'm still flexing with my heart broken. Got my heart open, I'm not hiding. Bitch, I'm still moving, I'm in slow motion. I roll my dosage, I'm getting higher.
But this part right here sounds great. Sounds great. Yeah, I like that. I like that one too, man. It's weird. Like, it's been an interesting experience because every now and then, I'm talking a little bit of shit here and there. A little bit of shit. Mostly being silly. I hope I'm not pissing off too many people. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm kind of cool with this one, man. I feel like this album is doing it sonically and connecting with me sonically in a way where other albums haven't. And people told me, no, Bob, you don't understand. You got to listen to it like this. And like Die Lit, I don't fucking like Die Lit. I'm not into it at all. Every now and then I try and put it on, and I'm just not into it. And people are like, no, man, it's like it's all just spacey and float away and trance type shit. It's like this one I kind of am more into. As weird as that might sound to some people. Want to touch on something lyrically down here at the bottom at the end. Well, the bridge I want to get back to. That's important. But this chorus. I'm still flexing with my heart broken. Got my heart open. I'm not hiding. But I would argue that he is hiding. And it's this weird mix of, well, this is very outside observed because I don't know what this guy was going through and who knows what he's talking about and all this other stuff, right? But so let's kind of step out of the album. Let's not talk specifically about Juice WRLD. Let's just talk about the context of this potential situation. If your heart's broken, but at the same time you have this idea of, well, I'm not gonna hide from this. I'm not gonna run from the pain. I'm gonna feel the pain. I'm gonna stand here flexing with my heart broken type of thing. But at the same time, I'm also just fucked up on drugs all the time. Well, you're self-medicating to cover over the pain of being heartbroken, in which case you are hiding. So you're just playing a game with yourself. You're telling yourself on one hand, no, I'm not hiding from this pain, and I'm not going to run from this pain, and I'm not going to, pretend like this, that, and the other, while you self-medicate to deal with the pain, which also then doesn't really allow you to process the pain. So that's a weird loop to be in. That's not a great spot. I don't recommend that. Hold my breath, watch my step. I'm listing regrets, and you made that list. You're my depression. Your first impression was in deception. You were lying. This is why earlier I was talking about just let it go. Walk away. Don't waste your time on this person. When the breakup has happened, don't try and make them, don't try and make them remember you, and don't try and prove to them that you were better than them. It's just a waste of time because now you just get stuck in this little loop. Because especially if you're in this idea of I'm going to prove I was better than you were, well, now I've got to jot down all the awful things you did, right, to prove it. Well, great. Now you're just digging open your own wounds, Now you had an experience where this person did all these things to you, which was awful. And now in your own time, you're doing it again to yourself by digging it all back up and reliving it in your own mind. So now you're just doing it twice, once from her and once from yourself. Not great. Not great. Oh, the sun's shining through again. Oh, I get the light spots on my face. This bridge, though, is very sad. Feeling ridiculed, feeling like a fool. Don't know what to do. Lost my heart. Don't got shit to lose. It's one thing to have your heart broken, but it's really the cherry on top to feel like a fucking fool when it happens too. It's one thing if you're in a relationship and it doesn't work out, But even at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you guys go your separate ways. Maybe there's still love there. There's still some appreciation. You can at least acknowledge, yeah, we had some good times, and there are aspects about this person that are high quality, good person thing. It just didn't work out for this reason or that reason or whatever. That happens, right? It's something else entirely when I got taken for a fucking ride. This person just played me like a fool. And so what do you do then, right? Well, honestly, at that point, you just take the fucking loss. You just take the loss and you figure out what was it that they did. Don't address them like specifically the person, not the person. Don't worry about the person. What was it that they did that I fell for? What were the traps laid out for me that I just walked right into? That's what you want to identify. That's what you want to figure out so that you just don't do it again. So you can see those traps coming, And it's a tricky game too, because you don't want to get paranoid about it, because you don't want to take traps that someone else may have laid out for you, and then now you're with another person, and so you're looking out for these traps. But that doesn't mean the person is laying them out for you, because this is a different person. Like, you don't want to carry over the baggage from the bad relationship into a new relationship, because that's not healthy. That doesn't help. And you don't want to be paranoid about it either. And, that's where you get trust issues and all that kind of stuff, right? Which those are real things, but it's a hard balance. But man, when you just feel stupid, heartbroken is bad enough, but to feel stupid along with it, that's tough. No good. She's walking me to my doom. I see her face in my room. When I'm alone in the room, I'm gonna blame that on the shrooms. Feeling overconsumed. Elephant all in the room. She buried me in a tomb. Fell in love with your face off the shrooms. Wait, imitate your eyes in the room. I can see the stars when I'm gazing at you. Interesting album, honestly. This has been fun. Let's move on to track 8, which is called 734. Producers are DT and Nick Mira. Dropping in track 8, 734.
She wanna leave, I should let go. Heart saying if she leave, we going with her, let's go. I don't wanna let go. Girl from 734.
That's probably an area code.
Time heals all wounds, but time can leave the nastiest scars. This happened too soon. I'm starting to think I don't know who you are. In the studio, get high with the bros. Eyes get big when I see you texting my phone.
Here we go.
And everyone knows. Now I gotta deal with this rain again. The same rain that you may go away. Now I gotta deal with this heart throbbing pain again. The pain feel like it never go away. Girl, never say you can't. Forgive me for my mistakes. You do things to make me ache, but I love you so much I'll wait for however long it takes. Off-white on a G-Phasos. Her love's dead, think he needs a halo. I'm in my head, damn it, I think too much. Now I'm getting tear stains on the bank roads. Bro said if she wanna leave, I should let go. Heart saying if she leave, we going with her, let's go. I don't wanna let go. Girl from 734.
Well, he's opening up a bit. We're getting a little bit of insight here. Codependent. Oh, this whole thing is annotated? The whole fucking thing? Well, let's just read this annotation. The majority of this track and verse discusses Juice WRLD's struggles with heartbreak again. He's overly dependent on his partner, and when she leaves him, he's left broken and lost. He often expresses his struggles with dependence on both drugs and partner in music. Similarly did so on the aptly named unreleased track Codependent, where he asked his partner to stay. And this is a quote from that song. Here's an explanation why I am the way I am. I'm drowning in my thoughts. I mix that with some wealth and a little bit of love. A codependent 19-year-old. My heart for your heart for my soul. Ain't gonna be easy letting go. Codependent 19-year-old. Please don't run from me. You're so lovely. I forget what codependency is specifically, how it's defined. But I am going to make the assumption that it means I need someone, a dependency on somebody else being there, whether it's a healthy situation or not. Eyes get big when I see you're texting my phone. Codependent, I hate being alone. Everybody knows. That line, I'm kind of really glad you put that in there. And everyone knows. Everyone knows. I know. You know. My friends that are warning me about you know. Everyone knows about this codependency. Now I got to deal with this rain, the same rain that you made go away. Got to deal with the heart-throbbing pain. Feels like it never goes away. Yeah, I want to sit here and let's figure this out. There's nothing to figure out. He's talking about heartbreak. That's it. I'm codependent and my heart's broken and I don't want to let this girl go. There you go. That's the song. No, but we got to figure this out. Yeah, sure, brain. Go ahead. You figure this out. Time heals all wounds, but time can leave the nastiest scars. Yes. Yes, it can. But at least it's a scar. And at least a scar is healed tissue rather than something that's being ripped open again and again and again. Hence the importance of letting go. Bro said if she want to leave, I should let her go. Heart saying if she leaves, we're going to go with her. Let's go. I feel like, earlier I was talking about we don't really know what the core problem is. And maybe we've touched on it here. Maybe this is the core problem. And the drug abuse and addiction is not helping. Obviously, that's an additive problem. It's kind of masking over and merging into the core of the problem. But if it's a codependency issue, there you go. There you go. So then the codependency, the concern of women just being all the same and they're gold diggers and stuff, using drugs to try and mask over the pain of heartbreak, not wanting people to go. Pills get popped as soon as your love gets stopped. Just sit and watch as I wheeze and cough. I can't breathe at all. I can't breathe it off. And so this is something where, I don't have any experience with this personally. So I have no idea what it's like to feel that way. And so I don't want to be dismissive of it. But really what's going through my mind, like I was saying at the very, very beginning of the video, I'm trying to, consider how my son might feel in the coming years. The question that goes through my mind was, okay, well, how do we work through this? How do we I want to say fix this, but that's not really the right term, but just how do we make it so that it doesn't feel this way? I don't want somebody to feel like they can't breathe. That's pretty severe. That's a pretty intense situation. It's a very intense experience. So how can we take the edge? That's really my question. How do you take the edge off of this? How do you take step one of, okay, let's just bring it down a notch. And let's just get to a point where we're not in this intensity of emotion so that we can evaluate what's going on, where are these feelings coming from, and how can we process them and work through them rather than fucking drugs. Or please don't leave even though you're terribly toxic for me because I just have to have somebody. Don't know. I wish I did. Now I'm getting tear stains on the bankrolls. Oh. It just makes me think of the stupid meme, right? Where they're wiping their tears with the money. Some of the lyrics in here are pretty silly, in my opinion. Okay, next one's a skit, Betrayal. All right, let's go through this skit here real quick.
Hello? Oh my God. I know this ain't you calling me again. Oh my God. Yeah, it's him. Hello? What the fuck did I tell you about calling me? Okay, whatever. I'll talk to you later, okay? Nah, I ain't gonna even talk to you later. Don't, like I said, delete my number. Why the fuck is you still calling me? Why you pressed about me fucking on him?
Huh. I think these are valid questions at the end. Why are you still calling me? Why you pressed about me fucking on him? Now, we have more understanding as to the why, right? So the real question is not the why, but how do we prevent this? How do we like turn the ship? You know, how do we get away from calling this person? How do we get away from being obsessed with who she is now with when the relationship is over? That's the real question. I don't know. You know, this is another situation where I've never really been in that situation. I've never felt like that. I honestly, I'll get into a little bit of personal stuff here, not too much detail here, but I kind of exist on the other side of the spectrum where, you know, I think with my parents getting divorced when I was fairly young and my relationship with my mom has not been amazing, in just moving a lot as a kid. Let's rattle them off. Okay. So first, second grade was new school, obviously, because you start new school. Third grade was a new school. Sixth grade was a new school. Seventh grade was a new school. Ninth grade, obviously, high school, new school. Junior year was a new school. I mean, I changed schools so often. And so I never really had, until I got a little like high school-ish, because that the new school junior year, that was the 1 year I lived with my mom. And then I went back to my dad and finished high school at the high school I started at. But a lot of my life has been people departing. And so, I mean, family was there. And I've had some friends in my life that have been consistent for a long time, which is great. But I feel like I'm on the other side of the spectrum where I let go a little too easy. A little too easy. And every now and then I think, should I go talk to somebody about that? You know, earlier I was talking about how sometimes I feel like my wife loves me way more than I love her. And I don't say that now to imply that I could just walk away, because no, I couldn't, and I would not, and I would definitely do everything I could to make it work if something happened. Fortunately, our relationship is in a very good place, so there's no concern there. But you know, I have a very hard time identifying with this need to cling to a person, because my typical response is to just detach and move on, because that's so much of what my life has been. You know, Navy, did 6 years Navy, worked with some great people, made some great friends. Haven't seen any of them. I've seen one guy. Yeah, Bryce. Good dude. A couple times. We could see, well, not more than a couple times, but I mean, there's just, I would say the majority of people in my life have come and gone than have stayed, you know, outside of like family. So this question of this mindset of just, I have to be with this person is very, very foreign to me. But just because it's foreign to me does not mean it's not real, you know? And trying to have a perspective of a father who, my son does have a stable home life and has been in the same area for a while, you know? His feelings are going to be different than mine. And so what happens? What happens if he does find somebody and he's just, oh, Dad, you don't understand. This is the girl. And I have, you know, how do you manage that? And honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's hard. I think that's something you kind of do day by day, honestly. That would be That would be my first bit. Well, let's just get through today. Let's feel what we feel today and get through today. And then tomorrow we'll do it again. And then we'll see where we are. That's kind of life in general. It's not the most insightful advice, right? But sometimes you just got to put one foot in front of the other, and that's all there is to do. That's all there is to do. All right, let's keep going. I'm enjoying this ride. Track 10 is called Candles. Producers are Joe L's, Tess Taylor, and Nick Mira. Okay, dropping in track 10, Candles.
I don't know if it's because my heart hurts or if I'm insecure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I like that.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because my heart hurts or if I'm insecure. Baby, you're not her. My last girl had me so fucked up, it was a blacked out blur. Baby, you jump first. It's a long way to hell, I ain't really trying to lead this earth. Baby, do your worst. I've come to the conclusion you can kill me if I kill you first. I've been through the ringer, tryna put a diamond ring on her finger. She love drama, she be watching Jerry Springer. Next thing you know, we all on Jerry Springer. These hoes love playing me, heartbreaking me. Don't pray for me, just give me drugs. Just give me drugs. Just bring me drugs. Just give me drugs.
So this is kind of, I feel like this is a critical moment in the album in the sense of he's talking about being with this other person now. He's bringing in the question of, does my heart hurt or am I insecure? Baby, you're not her. So he's with this other person. Last girl had me so fucked up. It was a blacked out blur. And then he mentions, you jump first. It's a long way to hell. You jump first. You do your worst. I've come to the conclusion you can't kill me if I kill you first. So this is just all fear of commitment, basically. And why? Understandably, because of the previous relationship. Doesn't want to get hurt again. Doesn't want to fucking have his heart broken and left feeling like a fool, right? Left feeling ridiculed. Been through the ringer, trying to put a diamond on that finger. She loves drama, Jerry Springer. Devil on my shoulder keep on telling me to keep her. Love don't end good for me. This is another huge part right here. Love don't end good for me. So there's this idea that exists of, and it's not exactly specified here, but it seems to be hinted at, implied. Maybe he believes he can't have real love. So here's another, I feel like we've got a codependency issue, but also maybe even a deeper issue of I'm not allowed to have love for whatever reason. And I won't pile on whatever the reason is. But it seems like there's an idea of I'm not allowed to have love. And then he just says, give me the drugs, bring me the drugs. Okay. I feel like we're starting to get to the root. The drugs were trying to cover up this. I'm not allowed to feel real love. That's a problem. That's a serious problem right there, man. I'm laughing at myself for saying something so fucking obvious. I should get myself a Bob the Captain Obvious hat, right? But there's our core issue, I think. Let's keep going. I'm glad he said that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because my heart hurts or if I'm insecure. Baby, you're not her. My last girl had me so fucked up, it was a blacked out blur. Baby, you jump first. It's a long way to hell, I ain't really trying to lead this earth. Baby, do your worst. I've come to the conclusion you can kill me if I kill you first. I told her run around and get away. I think I need to get away. I need to call a timeout. I need to set another play. I need an umbrella cause every day feel like a rainy day. I need something other than Xannies to take the pain away. My ex-bitch too bad, my next bitch way hotter. We met in a car crash, she riding like full throttle. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because my heart hurts or if I'm insecure. Baby, you're not her. My last girl had me so fucked up, it was a blacked out blur. Baby.
Huh. Yeah, I kind of like this one too, man. This has been a fascinating album. I mean, it's not terribly complex, you know. I'm not really gonna sit around and say this is a complicated album. That's okay. It doesn't need to be, you know. There's just something simple and straightforward, and just getting into the feels and just saying it, however you need to say it. I kind of like that song. Yeah, kind of like that song. Starting to feel cornered. I can't see the front door. Starting to feel cornered. Starting to feel slaughtered. Starting to not give a fuck. Screaming out, why bother? Why bother? And I feel like this, if I was going to attribute this to anything, it's this persistent feeling of I'm not allowed to have real love. But he wants it. Rightfully so, right, people? It's important to have love in your life. It's important. A deep, meaningful connection to another person is very important. So he's in this torturous loop of feeling like, you know, this is something I need to have in my life, obviously, but also feeling like I'm not allowed to have it. So there's your feedback loop right there. I like the sound on that one too. I don't know. I'm just kind of fucking with this album. Honestly, I don't know if it's the pace. I don't know what it is, but I'm just cool with it. I'm cool with the sound. Track 11's called Scared of Love. Perfect. Perfect. Producers of Mitch Mula, Ghost Loft. Here we go. Dropping in track 11, Scared of Love. Maybe we'll get another hint at an answer here.
I never been scared. I tell you that I don't care. Really, I do care. I hope that you care. I never been scared to love. Drop that bomb. I never been scared of love. Scared to love. I'm on the drugs.
Yeah, I think it's his voice too. I know, he just exists in this band.
Been hurt, but I'm beyond. I never been scared of love, scared to love.
I like this one too, man.
Way too much, I'm not enough, not enough. You're way too much, not scared to love, just scared of love, not enough. I'm not.
This one just has like a chill sound to it. I like this too.
I can tell you're the only heaven here. I'm running out of zans, running out of options. I really need to chill for a minute, coffin. Wait, I'm not enough.
I like this one a lot. I like this song a lot, and I can't even fucking put my finger on why. It's really just kind of the vibe of the song. Yeah, this is fascinating. I'm kind of like, I feel like I shouldn't like it. Like, there's been so many times, right? You guys hear me complain about the lyrics of not necessarily this one, but like just different albums, different songs. I'm like, yeah, the lyrics, this, that. Like, I don't connect with the lyrics. You know, I've never been scared of love, scared to love. On the drugs, way too much, way too much. Like, what he's going through, he's just going through. And I'm here listening. I think really maybe that's what it is. As I talk about it, as I kind of work through, I feel like, even though I'm not, like, this song isn't for me, it's for him, it's about him. And I feel like I can just kind of feel it. You know? I don't want to say it comes off as sincere or genuine, because there's nothing I can really pinpoint to explain why it comes off that way. But it's just, I don't know, it's just got this vibe, this energy, this kind of melancholy feeling in it. But it's not I'm not being buried in it. I'm not like the 17 album, Extentation. I mean, that's a fantastic album. It's really, really good. But holy shit, you're in it. You're just in that with him. So it's pretty intense. This one, the intensity is dialed back just a bit. It's not so intense where it's like, fuck, this is going to make me depressed. I felt great, and now I am depressed. No, this is more just kind of, yeah, I can kind of feel it. It's almost like the idea, you know, I like to, if I drink whiskey, I just drink it neat, room temperature, and I just sip on it. This is kind of the same feeling, just kind of sipping on it. You know, I'm not pounding something to just get fucked up and really get in the feeling of it. I'm just as I'm listening, it feels like I'm taking like a little sip, just a little sip. Yeah, I can feel that. I can taste that a little, that kind of thing. Was interesting though, this whole you are way too much. The weight is heavy on my shoulders. You're too much. You put my heart in a grave. I get no love, so I need more drugs. So I wonder, is this the previous girl, the one he's fixated on, or the new one, or both? I don't know. I got a pint of the lean. I done lucked up. Bro said it wasn't real mud. I don't know what that means, why it isn't real mud, or, well, whatever. Yeah, I like Scared. This is surprising me. Continues to surprise me. Track 12 is called Used To. Producers Nick Mira dropping in. Track 12. Let's keep going. Kind of enjoying myself.
It don't hurt as bad as it used to. Yeah, I like that. Freestyling too. It don't hurt as bad as it used to. I admit, girl, yeah, I just use you. I admit this not what I'm used to. I turn up, but I never abuse you. My last girl left me cold, frozen in the snow.
His voice sounds different here. I don't like it. It's slightly different, and I don't like it. There we go.
Wear your best dress, girl, cause you gon' die in it. Bet you regret the day that you lied in it. Crash the car again, goddamn. Break my heart again, goddamn.
Again, just kind of a cool, chill beat. I like this guitar that's going on.
It don't hurt as bad as it used to.
I don't like this effect on his voice though.
Turn up, but I never abuse you. My last girl left me.
I like how he sounds on the verse. I don't like the sound of his voice here.
She already knows. It's hard for me to let go. I've been drinking and driving to survive this.
This sound is much clearer on the vocals. I like this one.
Wear your best dress, girl, cause you gon' die in it. Bet you regret the day that you lied in it. I admit this not what I'm used to. I turn up, but I never. Girl left me cold, frozen in the snow. She already knows. It's hard for me to let go.
I like this one too, man. Especially this section, this part of the production with the guitarist going. Yeah. I think as I say over and over again, I can't believe I like this. I feel like it's more of just there's just a little bit more chill in its sound that I'm enjoying. I want to click on this annotation here. So, Juice WRLD makes allusions for murdering his female companion should he not get his way. Possibly, sure. This happens periodically across discography, such as in October 2018 on the song Fine China, where he raps, "It's her body or nobody. I refuse to compromise. So if she leaves, I'm going to kill her or she'll die." Did I say they're out loud? I'm so crazy about mine. Okay. Because I was wondering, wear your best dress because you're going to die in it. What the hell that's about? Bet you regret the day that you lied in it. Crash the car again. Break my heart again. I don't have any friends. Alone until the end. Not a lot of lyrics here, honestly. They just repeat. You got a chorus and you got a verse. And they both say the same thing. Take my sorrow, bury me alive in it. Huh. So, I mean, basically this song is just another just feeling it type of track. Curious to see how this album develops out. There's another skit. We're up on another skit. It's called Karma. So let's play through the skit and see where we are at the end of that.
Okay. It's me again. I know. I called you like a billion times. Why can't you answer the phone? What? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I told you, like, none of that meant nothing to me. I love you. You don't have to hang up the phone. None of that bag don't mean shit to me. I don't give a fuck about what you got. I really love you. Okay, but I said don't hang up the phone. I want to talk to you.
I'm glad we listened to the skit because a bit of a turn. Now it's called Karma, and the easy presentation, surface level of it is to go, oh, okay, yeah, now she wants him back, haha, but he's not taking her back, haha, that's what you get, bitch, type of thing. But I think there's a little bit more here in that he has expressed at one point, everybody knows, he knows, she knows, his bros know, codependency. So I feel like it's called Karma, but so was track 2 was called, All Women Are the Same, or All Girls Are the Same. So I think it's a misleading title because, well, we'll see how the rest of the album goes. But what if this is just part of this endless cycle between a person who's codependent and a person who knows they're codependent and knows I'm going to blow you off, I'm going to go do whatever I want, and then all I need to do is come back and say I love you. All I need to do is tell you the things you are desperate to hear. That's all I have to do. Tell you the things you are desperate to hear, and you'll take me back. And you'll do it again and again and again because you're codependent. That's the thing to think about here. So I don't think about this in terms of karma. I don't. When I hear this in the context of the album at this point, none of me thinks, oh yeah, you got what you deserve, bitch, because now he won't take you back. No, this is just all part of the game that's being played. The obvious thing here, but I have to acknowledge this is stupid of me to say before I say it, because again, if you're not codependent, this is pretty simple stuff to understand. This is a toxic person, right? The girl represented in this album is a toxic person. Do not pursue a relationship with this type of person, which is so easy to say if you're clear-headed, you're not all fucked up on drugs, and you don't have this fear of love, also a strong desire for love, but also this weird feeling that you're not allowed to have love, and you're codependent, right? Like if you just chop off all that baggage, this is very straightforward shit. So I'll throw that out there for the people who aren't, maybe you're struggling with something, somebody like this. This person does not deserve you. This is the type of person that does not deserve you. Somebody who treats you like shit and then tries to lie about it afterwards. No, I always loved you. No, you didn't. You left. You were fucking around. That's not love. That's not love, you guys. Again, I should get a hat, a Captain Obvious hat, so I can wear it for times like these. But, sometimes it's just one of those things. It's even though we all know it, sometimes you just got to have it told to you again. Sometimes you just got to hear it again. Sometimes it has to seem, it's like, it's weird how, we as people, we take things that are simple, we make them very, very complicated. And sometimes you almost have to come around to this point like this, where it's so stupid and obvious and pointless to say, but then you have to say it anyway before you finally go, oh, yeah, you're right. I get it. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow. I can't believe this person's been running me in circles. I can't believe I didn't see it right in my face the whole time, And it almost goes back to earlier in the album where you know, my friends warned me, but I didn't listen. And this idea of feeling like a fool because what did they know that I didn't see, you know? Sometimes it really just has to seem so stupidly obvious before we get it. That's another fun fact about ourselves. It's like, I feel like this the whole way? Yeah. And I didn't notice? No. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Okay, let's move on to track 15, which is called Black and White. Producers are Nick Mira and DT. Jumping in, track 15, Black and White. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hurt Me. 14, Hurt Me. Yes, sorry. Hurt Me. It even says it right there. Remember that thing I said a couple seconds ago about it's right in front of you? But you don't notice? Anyway. So the reason I got mixed up is because usually I pause at the end of a song. And so Hurt Me is highlighted, but it should be Karma because that's the last one. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so track 14, Hurt Me. Here we go.
Turn to a whole different person, drive my whip, crash my whip, off the drugs I'm swerving. Sticks and stones may break my bones, the drugs won't hurt me, the drugs won't hurt me. Ex-girlfriend keeps calling my phone, but the bitch can't hurt me, so I'm not worried. All alone, did it on my own, so I show no mercy, I show no mercy. With my bros, but I got my post screaming, please don't urge me, please don't urge me.
The sound makes me think he is just really fucked up on drugs.
Crash my whip, off drugs I'm swerving. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but the drugs won't hurt me, the drugs won't hurt me. Ex-girlfriend keeps calling my phone, but the bitch can't hurt me. So drive my whip, crash my whip, drugs I'm swerving.
Yeah, the production on this, with it being so swirly in a sense, makes me think he's really fucked up on the drugs, which makes me feel, the impression I get from this track is that this is a false victory. You know, it was karma, she's trying to get back with them, all this other shit. And so we've got this feeling of victory, she's getting what she deserves, and yeah, she can't hurt me no more, but what's he doing? He's talking about, I did it all alone. I smoked my dope and I popped my perky. So at no way, in my opinion, is he over this girl. Absolutely not. No, I perceive this as a false victory. Because if you were really over somebody, you wouldn't have to cover the pain. And he's loaded up on drugs. The production's all like doing this kind of shit. He's all fucked up, crashing his car. He's all fucked up. It's a false victory. It's sticks and stones may break my bones, but the drugs won't hurt me. Sure they won't. And actually, let me just walk that back a little bit, because I'm not trying to to pull like an "I told you so" on a guy who literally overdosed. That came out bad. That was a poorly sounding statement there. What I was trying to say is, no, it's a coping mechanism. The drugs won't hurt me. So this woman can hurt me, but I'm going to pretend like she can't, because I'm using this coping mechanism of drugs to protect me from all these feelings. And I'm going to buy into this idea that the drugs can't hurt me because the drugs aren't love. The drugs can't break my heart, but she can. So it's another part of the false victory, where pretending like she can't hurt me, but the bitch can't hurt me, so I'm not worried. She can't hurt you. She can't hurt you, and you know it. Let's keep going. Now we're on to Black and White. Benny Blanco. That name is familiar to me. I can't remember which albums I've heard him from, but that's the producer along with Cashmere Cat. So this is track 15, Black and White. I like Hurt Me. It gets a heart too. I'm enjoying this album, man. I really am. I'm surprised. All right, here we go. Track 15, Black and White.
I'm in my black Benz, doing cocaine with my black friends. We'll be high as hell before the night ends. Yeah, we'll be high before the night ends. Before the night ends, switch up to the white Benz, doing codeine with my white friends. We'll be high as hell before the night ends. Yeah, before the night ends, before the night begins. Lord have mercy. I know that these perkies finna hurt me.
No, these perkies finna hurt me.
Like they doing surgery. Tell me, are they working? Are they working? Tell me, are they working? I party too damn much, and you niggas can't keep up. Black Benz, doing cocaine with my black friends. We'll be high as hell before the night ends. Yeah, we'll be high before the night ends. Before the night ends, switch up.
This is tough, man. I almost said this earlier. I actually may have said it. I don't think I did. I meant to, and I forgot. I actually sat down to do a reaction to Mac Miller's Faces, and I couldn't finish it. I got like halfway through, and I literally stopped the album. I ended it because it was just too fucking much, man. Knowing what happens to Mac. And I found out after the fact that apparently towards the end of the album, it takes more of a positive tone. But fuck, he's just so far gone in that first half of the album. It was too much, man. And it's sad listening to this, man. And I do feel a little odd sometimes in these scenarios because I'm sitting down and I'm listening to it and I'm going to post this up and people are going to watch it. And it's not like I'm standing on someone's grave, but there is just this feeling of, I'm just not entirely comfortable, I suppose, is really the answer. It's just, I think, too, another aspect of it that bums me out is I want to believe that this can be used as a warning to others, but it's not. It's well, not entirely. I'm sure there are people who go, oh, fuck, so-and-so died from, oh shit, So hopefully there is some silver lining to the cloud, but yeah. It's just, fuck, man. It's just sad. It's sad for every time. Every time I hear about somebody, it's some fashion, either if it's through music or if there's a YouTube channel, Soft White Underbelly. Fuck. Oh my God. There's some people out there living rough lives, man. Rough lives. I just don't want it to be that way. But, that's what it is. Anyway. Kind of a pointless pause, but there you go.
Pouring up this purple shit until it's in my piss. R.I.P. the Prince, we got purple rain on deck.
Purple rain.
Bobby Brown, so we keep the cane on deck. Any haters round, keep an AK on deck. Man down on. Ooh. Party animals, I'm a lion in the zoo. Party animals, I'm a lion at the zoo. Party animals, I'm a party animal. We'll be high as hell before the night ends, yeah. Before the night ends, before the night begins.
Huh.
Before the night begins. Before the night begins.
I'm torn on that one because on one hand, it kind of feels like a fun party banger, but when you think about what happened to Juice WRLD, it's really fucking sad. And I don't want people to feel like this is a good party song because of what happens to him. I found this lyric to be extremely fascinating. Party animals, I'm a lion in the zoo. A lion is the king of the jungle, right? Just the baddest of the bad. But if you're in a zoo, you're not in the jungle, you're a prisoner. So that, I mean, who knows if there's intention there, if there's meaning there, who knows? But for him to call himself a lion and to also say that he's in a zoo, to essentially say I'm the fiercest warrior here and I'm also in a prison. if that's what he's trying to say, that is worth noting. Every day's a party. Don't let no one tell you different. Every day is not a party. There's some days. Here's the thing. Like, some days just suck. And it's okay. It's okay to have a shitty day. It's not fun. We don't want to have shitty days. But sometimes you just have shitty days. And then they're over. And you go to the next one. I disagree with the idea. Not that he's saying it here specifically. But if there is an idea trying to be put forward of, no, you can every day's a party and don't let anybody bring you down and all this other shit. I mean, there are people who, yeah, you seek the positive and all this other stuff, sure. But I don't like the idea of being fearful of pain. I don't like the idea of being fearful and trying to avoid the things I dislike. Because I feel like that's worse than the actual thing itself. Because you just run from it instead of... I feel like it's more... you're going to have more success, more capability to endure if you learn how to handle the things that you don't enjoy. So like for me, this is a stupid example, but for me, and my wife can back this up if it ever comes up someday, I hate red lights that turn red for nobody. I fucking get so pissed off, right? I used to get, not like I would go crazy, but I would, complain about it. But then what's the truth? So how did I get over that? Like, who cares? Who cares? One thing I think about, does it really matter? These 17 seconds or 22 seconds or however, like doesn't really, what am I going to do with that time? Nothing. I'm not going to do anything. And so that's like one way I've, and I mean, obviously that's a stupid, silly, meaningless example, but there are people who have anxiety in front of, in crowd, like going out in public and all this other shit. And I think you're better off learning how to handle those situations than you are trying to avoid them. And I'll just leave it at that so I don't give another really stupid example. So I feel like in the context of this album, with everything that's been said about love, with the drug use, with pain, the idea of every day's a party, talking about fucking codeine and cocaine and we're just going to party, and we're just going to avoid all this pain. I don't think that's healthy. You got to learn how to tolerate some pain because life comes with pain. So don't fear the pain. Just understand that it's temporary so that you're not so terrified of it. Okay. All right. Track 16 is called Long Gone. Producers are Cardo and Rick and Thaddeus, but the way it's written is Rickan Thaddeus. I don't know. Track 16, Long Gone.
Cardo got wings.
Now we cooking though. Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. I like this little...
Leave her in the past, but I know I'll miss her. I kept all of her paraphernalia. Left her makeup and her panties on my bedroom dresser. Think about the days when I used to undress her. Long gone, long gone, long gone. Long gone, long gone, long gone.
That bass is crazy.
Long gone, long gone.
We'll do an early pause here. Shit. Then I was going to say, well, no, never mind. I want to keep listening. But I should point it out. I keep her paraphernalia, her makeup and her panties on my bedroom dresser. Think about the days when I used to undress her, but long gone. And so the reason why I paused, I was thinking, he's talking about how all that's long gone, but you're still clinging to it, but I might not be, that might not be right. We'll see what he actually says in the song. I should have done this thing called listening first instead of jumping in with an opinion.
Sorrow and sadness next to me. Oh, ho, see that I'm on, so they text me. Ex-bitch trying to finesse me, she won't get a damn thing. Listen to my story, it's depressing. Heartbreak mixed with the drugs, not the best thing. The devil trying to test me, I'm failing. Inhale. You took it all back.
Interesting. Interesting.
Haven't been in love in a long while. Waiting till my next girl finds out that I'm scared we gon' break up and fall out. Drowning in my thoughts, baby, looking for a lighthouse. Ain't no sleep, I've been feeling like a night owl. Music turned up, neighbors telling me to pipe down. On the other hand, I think I found my future wife, but she not here with me, so it get lonely at night. Leave her in the past, but I know I'll miss her. I kept all of her paraphernalia. Left her makeup and her panties on my bedroom dresser. Think about the days when I used to undress her.
I really like the do. I like the clinkiness of those notes. Cool song. Especially in terms of what's being expressed lyrically. Leave her in the past, but I know I'll miss her. So it's way over. That's long gone, but I keep her stuff. And I think about her. but long gone. That's long gone. Those days are long. Old hoes see that I'm on, so they're texting me, edge bakes, trying to finesse me. She won't get a damn thing. I like that he says this. Listen to my stories. Depressing heartbreaks mixed with drugs. Not the best thing. You took it all back. All that heartbreak was a year ago. Wanted you back so bad. Ooh, the temptation to allow the toxic one back in, right? But that's long gone. And then verse 2. Really cracking it open here. Really kind of processing through this. What you don't seem to understand is you really took my love for granted. You really had me feeling helpless. That's so selfish. Haven't been in love in a long while. Wait until my next girl finds out that I'm scared we're going to break up and fall out. Drown in my thoughts. Looking for a lighthouse. Ain't no sleep. Feeling like a night owl. Music turned up. Neighbors telling me to pipe down. On the other hand, I think I found my future wife. So here we are, almost back to the beginning. Almost. I'm in love, but I'm afraid of love. I'm afraid I'm not allowed to have it. I hope her love doesn't go away. I hope this ain't a phase. One more heartbreak and I'll be long gone. I'm really curious to see how this wraps up. Pretty good little emotional loop. I mean, so far, unfortunately in a way, but also great in terms of expression. Track 17 is called End of the Road. It's 4 more songs. All right, here we go. Jumping in track 17, End of the Road. Nick Mira is producer.
This is as far as it goes. This the end of the road. This the end of the rope. The other end of the throat. It's suicidal, she wrote. This is the end of the show. It's over. We doing drugs till we in a coma. We don't love these hoes. Our hearts got cold up. It's hard out here for a lonely stoner. I know I'm doing drugs, but so what? Just pray to God I never throw up. I pray to God my plug got pulled up. I pray to God my plug still show up. To rob him, he lucky bro, them ain't fucking off him. I'm drinking, driving in a Bentley coupe, so it's hard for me to drive, I move too slow. Suicidal, she wrote. This is the end of the show, it's over. We doing drugs till we end. This is as far as it goes.
I'm trying to take in the idea of the end of the road. What is the end of the road here? And I feel like the end of the road is the previous song. This feeling of, holy shit, I'm right on the threshold of feeling actual love, true love, and this fear that just walls it off. This fear of really what he's saying in the bridge. I hope her love doesn't go away. I hope this ain't a phase, because one more heartbreak and I'll be long gone. And so what are we saying? This next track in, End of the Road. This is the end. This is as far as I go. I will not go further because I'm afraid of heartbreak, essentially. Let's see what he says in the next verse.
She love the Coke, but not Coca-Cola. But she'll still pop it like a soda for ya. Her name rings bells like a Motorola. I let a bitch off like I'm her employer. And she gon' ride like a roller coaster. And I'm gon' high when the love is over. But it's far from over. Losing composure in a coffin laying stiff like a boulder. This is hard as it goes. This the
really know. I don't really know which way to go with this. If I told you, babe, I ain't saving no hoe. I only save the money. Anti-hero. Burned my old clothes, got some new clothes. Left my old hoes, got some new hoes. I mean, there's like acknowledgement of not changing anything, you know? But what does it really amount to? It really does give this cyclical feeling. This loop. Far as it goes, end of the rope. It's suicidal, she wrote. And then I'm smoking dope till I'm in a coma. The moon rock on me. I love the aroma. This reversion back to drugs. This referencing of going back to drugs, being all fucked up. Because what was he saying? The drugs can't hurt me. The drugs can't hurt me. So it's this. It really is a fear of heartbreak. But I think it's even more specific than that. But that's really where we're at right now. I can't fall in love. I want to fall in love, but I can't because I'm too afraid of heartbreak. And so I'm going to revert back to self-medicating constantly so I don't feel that pain. Let's keep going. Track 18 is called I'll Be Fine. Producers are Junior Hitmaker and Nick Mira. Let's see. Will he actually be fine? Let's see. Let's find out. Track 18.
And we live, and we recording, and it's lean on that, you know? Purple.
I like the piano.
Okay, so, yeah, I just popped a bean yesterday, it was a long night. I didn't did the right drugs, only on the wrong night. I was rocking off white, trying to have a fun time. She gon' eat like lunchtime, Molly got her on time. Fuck niggas don't get respect, but I'ma die about mine. Swervo told me stop popping them Xannies for a flat line. I said, hold on, bro, wait, I'ma be fine. I said, hold on, bro, wait, I'ma be fine. I said, hold on, bro, wait, I'ma be fine. I said, hold on, bro, wait, I'ma be fine.
That's fucking sad right there.
I'ma be fine. She gon' eat like lunchtime, Molly got her on time. Fuck niggas don't get respect, but I'ma die about mine. Swervo told me stop popping them Xannies for a flat line. I said, hold on, bro, wait, I'ma be fine. I'ma be fine. I'ma be fine. They know.
I really enjoyed the album 2093 that Yeet put out this year, beginning of this year. And for those who haven't listened to it or didn't really get into it or didn't explore it, the concept 2093 is just sobriety, getting to sobriety, trying to reach that point, and then all these, you did this and I said that and I was this and you were that and blah, blah. It's all these different voices in his own head. It's his internal battle with himself. I wonder, the reason why I mentioned that is I wonder if he's a fan of this album, Yeet, I don't know. I hope so. Honestly, I would really like the idea to be true that somebody like Yeet, somebody who has millions of fans, heard an album like this, heard what Juice WRLD was saying, took it to heart, did a little bit of reflection, saw what he was doing himself, and went, you know what? I gotta make a fucking change. I hope so. And then in that change, made an album detailing that, explaining that. A little esoteric. You got to figure it. It takes a little while to figure that album out, but once you figure it out, it's pretty clear. It's pretty awesome, honestly. It's a great album. And then hopefully that album ripples out to other people. Dude, this line is so fucking sad. My mama told me, stop the painkillers. Them shits is killing me. I'm going to be fine. That's fucking sad. And that's what made me think of Yeet. Because on 2093, there's a line in there. I forget what song it is, but he's talking about, I can't even listen to the music no more. He's talking about his old music, his previous music when he was all fucked up. I can't even listen to it no more. I can't hear it no more. I mean, I have to imagine Juice WRLD's mom cannot listen to this either. I wouldn't be able to listen to it. There's no way. I would never. If this were my son and I knew my son, my son had overdosed, I would never listen to this ever. It would just be wrenching, heart wrenching. Tough, man.
My name Hallway. Put it in her mouth just like Colgate. Get out of line and you get punched in your face.
All that just to drop into the line of put it in her mouth just like Colgate. Life is silly sometimes, man.
Shouldn't have been around here in the first place. Now you got a black eye. I got mob ties. I got gang ties. Make you drown in your blood just like high tide. Now I'm up, everybody wanna high five. Remember when they used to diss me in the lunch line? Now I'm eating steak and eggs when it's lunchtime. I remember eating ramen with a Glo'd 9. I remember when she left me for the next guy. I said, hold on, bro, wait. I'ma be fine. I said, hold on, bro, wait. I'ma be fine. I said, hold on, bro, wait. I'ma be fine. I said, hold on, bro, wait. I'ma be fine. I said, hold on, bro, wait. I'ma be fine. So I woke up dreaming and
Jesus, man.
feigning for more, for more, for more. One cup I need for more. Hey, I woke up leaning, so I woke up dreaming and feigning for more, for more, for more. One cup I need for more. Hey.
You know, I would like that song if it weren't so fucking sad to listen to. Yeah. There's almost like this hidden meaning. Well, I don't want to say hidden meaning, but you read the title of the album today, Goodbye and Good Riddance. You can almost mean it, you know, it's supposed to be about this girl, but God, it's almost like it's about him. All right, here's Lucid Dreams, the remix with Lil Uzi Vert. This is a big one, 2.6 billion streams. That's a lot of streams. Although, is it the same? Wait, is this the same one? It's got the same stream count, same runtime. It might be the same song. Hold on 1 second. Let's get the 3. I don't know. I'm confused. Because it's got literally the same stream count as track 3, Lucid Dreams. Well, let's drop in, and if it's the same one, then it's the same. Well, let's look at the lyrics again. Juice WRLD, Lost My Head. Does it have like Kuna Matata? No. Huh. Well, whatever. Okay, here we go. Drop it in track 19, Lucid Dreams. Yeah, this is the same one, isn't it?
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the you made my heart break. You made my heart of a wedding ring. Now I'm just better.
It's the same one.
I'm still hot, turn that fan up. This shit
I think the verse is different.
almost died off sand punch. She said that she love me, but she sucked that boy up. You got something to say, go ahead and boy, just speak up. Try to break me down because they can't defeat us. I'm a bigger now, like that girl Anita. Should've listened to my boy, he said don't keep her. Nowadays I love you so much, I can't leave ya.
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you.
I kind of fucked up. Little reaction to that, right? I think it's the exact same song, but I think the verse is different. But why does it have the same same play count? I don't know. I really don't know. Whatever. I kind of fucked that all up. Sorry. There you go. Well, there you go. It sounds. I mean, is it the exact same song?
If you don't know
face. You gave me a heart that was full of mistakes. Heartbreak again.
No, it just has Lil Uzi Vert as a. Okay, it's the verse. Well, I fucked that all up. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I fucked that all up. Honestly, of what we've been running for a while anyway. We're over 2 hours 15. Okay, well, there we go. Fuck that all up. Let's listen to Glo'd Up, which apparently on the original version was earlier in the track run. Producers are Take a Day Trip and Rust Shell. Here we go. Dropping into track 20, Glo'd Up.
Baby, I can't lie, you look amazing. Like the models in my Playboy pages. Flashback to my immature stages. I done glowed up, I done growed up. I ain't have a lot of words for the ladies, but they knew I stayed dressed in the latest. Now I got more game than the players. I done glowed up, I done growed up. She tell me that I'm going through the motions, cause I ain't never showing no emotion. Hey, I tell her it's over, it's over. I done glowed up, I done growed up. I'm going through the motions. She hate it when I'm going through the motions. Say it's over, it's over, it's over. She on my phone looking for closure. Hate it when I'm going through the motions, cause I ain't never showing no emotion. I told her it's over, it's over. I done growed up.
You know, the repeating nature of this track.
I told her it's over, it's over.
I don't know where this song lands originally on the first release, but the repeating nature of the lyrics and what's being said, you know, going through the motions, and I hate it when we're just going through the motions and saying it's over, it's over, it's over. On my phone looking for closure, right? It feels like this whole just like song and dance of we're breaking up, but we're really not breaking up. It's like a fake breakup type of thing. Because if you were really breaking up with somebody, if you were really leaving, it would just done. Instead of this back and forth, constant back and forth little game, you know? And then also, I kind of feel like the album probably ended on I'll Be Fine. The remix being on here is probably a 5-year anniversary thing, and then Glo'd Up being tacked on at the end. It doesn't feel like that's where it's supposed to be. It feels like the album kind of ends at I'll Be Fine. And I apologize for anybody who was like excited about the Lucid Dreams remix. I apologize for really just fucking that one up real bad. But it sounds like the exact same song. It just does have a verse by Lil Uzi Vert. The thing is when I've been running for almost 2.5 hours, I forget what the third song sounds like because that was literally 2 hours ago, and I've only heard it the one time, and I've heard a bunch of music since then. So I just forget. The fact that it has literally the same exact stream count, 2.6 billion, and then 682,701, 682,701 makes me think it's the same song, but I guess it's not. But that's what the fuck's going on there. Like, that's very confusing to me. Well, okay. Well, I was honestly like, I can see why people say it's Illmatic for middle schoolers and like whatever. That joke aside, which is a very fucking funny joke. But honestly, I'm kind of cool with that one. I liked it more than I planned on liking. I've kind of felt like I'd be not too terribly into it, and it would be more of an experience of just trying to sort through somebody else's emotions. But I liked the production overall. This is my first time really sitting down with Juice WRLD and hearing his voice, and I like how his voice fits in with his vocal sound and the production. He just kind of occupies a lane vocally that makes sense to me in terms of the sound of the album. And I like that the album, it does have its own story arc in a way. It really does. You know, after Karma, it's kind of interesting because it seems like it's him being victorious, but it doesn't feel that way, especially with End of the Road. End of the Road and hitting that, it feels like a wall of fear when it comes to real love is as a neat little addition to the album. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Pretty good. I'm a little cranky about tracks 19 and 20. I guess it has to be on there for the 5-year edition, but this is something I don't like about streaming, where they just throw songs on at the end. Because if it's 1 through 18, that's like a pretty fucking good album, honestly. And so having these 2 songs, I wish it would have just said extra or bonus or something like that to kind of indicate where the actual album ends. Although even then, I still don't think this would be the original form, the original version of the album. Because there's another one that's not the 5-year anniversary, but then what they did with that is it's like 12 minutes shorter, even though it's 17 songs. So I guess they don't have the remix of Lucid on here, but then they throw the 2 skits at the end. And they don't have, and I'll Be Fine is track 8. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Whatever. I liked the track set list, the track listing on this version. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think it does form a story. I don't know if that's how it was originally, but it's well done here. It makes sense in sense of heartbreak and trying to get over heartbreak and then finding somebody new, but you're still hung on to the other person and you're afraid to fall in love with the new person and all that shit. 2.5 hours. I told myself today, I was like, I'm not doing a long video today. Woo! I didn't either, but it's only 2.5 hours. That's short. Oh, shit. Nah, pretty good. I don't have much, I suppose, in the form of closing thoughts. I feel like I said, I went into this thinking I was going to get real preachy, and I don't think I got too terribly preachy. Juice WRLD does a pretty good job of just expressing himself in a way that's straightforward and easy to understand. You can kind of feel it with them. The production, it pulled me in a bit. It was enough to kind of get a scent of what he was feeling without being just really pulled into the feels. So that was nice. And yeah, I guess that's it. So for YouTube, this will conclude the video. I'm going to move on to music reaction, or the videos now.